On the news tonight, Directorate of Road Traffic Services clamped down on commercial motorcycle operators for violating traffic rules. Mobile court on COVID-19 enforcement on sales will say UTC and Morgue Market after plea of leniency. And youth corps members in FCT back to camp following the directive of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19.
A very good evening. Many thanks for joining us on NTA Channel 5 News at 7. I am Miriam Mmekamadi. The Directorate of Road Traffic Services, Wadata Aliu Bodinga, has reiterated commitment in ensuring that commercial motorcycle operators stay within their assigned areas of operation and not constitute nuisance in the nation's capital. Wofa Ibo, who was on roving, caught up with the task team along Kuba Expressway while on a routine check and now reports.
Dependence on public transportation is high because of the financial condition of most Nigerians, and lately the alarming report on crimes with the use of motorcycles and its control is persistent, leading to the ban of operations in some parts of Abuja metropolis by the Directorate of Road Traffic Services. Yet, adherence to the ban by commercial motorcycle operators is of great concern. What really is the Directorate of Road Traffic Services doing to curb this menace?
Just like you rightly observed today, while on other assignment you have seen our men carrying out their routine duty, because it has become a routine that all those areas that are already being banned by the operation of Okada and Keke personnel are always on surveillance around those areas to ensure that that policy of restricting them to areas where they are supposed to operate is sustained.
It is hoped that commuters and commercial motorcycle operators will henceforth abide by the law as it is geared towards the safety of lives. In Abuja, Wofa Ibo, NTA News.
A mobile court sitting at Eagle Square, Abuja, has ordered the unsealing and reopening of Wuse Market, UTC and Morgue shopping plazas. Abdullahi Ajia reports that this followed a plea of leniency entered by the traders and market management before the magistrates.
For the past 3 days, the nation's capital, Abuja, has witnessed a demonstration of the enforcement of the COVID-19 Health Protection Regulations 2021, with several arrests and prosecution of offenders, including the closure of Wuse Markets, UTC and the Morgue shopping plazas by the mobile court for 3 days. Upon its sitting on Wednesday, the court entertained the plea for leniency from the market leadership and management after putting all necessary safety protocols in the affected markets. Magistrate Idayat Akoni, in her ruling, ordered for the payment of 50,000 naira each and the unsealing and reopening of the markets with a caution to henceforth adhere strictly to the safety protocols. Thereafter, the markets were reopened amidst jubilation from the expectant traders.
We hope to maintain and continue with the process.
All the members of this complex will comply with the protocol.
Moving forward, the FCT COVID-19 Enforcement Task Force maintained that, with much advocacy being backed by the law, the team will spare no offender until it records full compliance.
The markets have tested the very bitter pills. The malls are testing the very bitter pills. The mobile court is getting overstretched, so busy with cases here. So if you look at it from all perspectives here, the area is getting real serious when it comes to enforcement.
Both the FCT task force and the market management agreed to work together to sustain the tempo of enforcement spearheaded by the FCT administration. Abdullahi Ajia, NTA News.
Many thanks, Abdullahi. Buyers and sellers who patronize Karo Market under the Abuja Municipal Area Council have commended the steps taken to ensure COVID-19 protocols are duly observed. Hawagimba visited the market to see the level of compliance.
Following the shutdown of Wuse and UTC markets at Area 10 Abuja, buyers and sellers at the Karo Market under the Abuja Municipal Area Council are strictly adhering to the federal government's COVID-19 protocols, which includes wearing of face masks and regular washing of hands for 20 minutes with soap and water. Our camera lens captured this moment at the Karo Market gates. Members of the Market Traders Association who were seen moving around to ensure that both buyers and sellers are complying with the directive.
The way forward is that we will make sure every day we go around and talk to our members and encourage them on the danger of the COVID-19.
Here is that everybody is actually very complying and they are doing all their effort to make sure everything is in order.
Some buyers and sellers commended the FCT administration on the compulsory use of face masks in all the markets.
It's for our good to protect us so that the way the thing used to go from one person to the other so that it doesn't spread.
Yes, my own advice is for people to be coming with their face masks,
while ensuring that all COVID-19 protocols are observed. Members of the Market Traders Association say the enforcement has just begun. As such, anybody coming into the market should comply. Hawagimba, NTA News.
And now, update on COVID-19 figures from the Nigerian Center for Disease Control, NCDC, as of 2nd February 2021 indicates 158 new cases of COVID-19 in the FCT, making the total number of confirmed cases to be 17,071, while active cases stand at 5,944, and the number of discharged cases in the territory now stands at 11,000, and sadly, 127 deaths have so far been recorded in the FCT. Subject to directive by the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 for corps members to return to orientation camps, the corps members who abruptly stopped orientation exercise due to the pandemic have returned to the FCT NYSC camp to continue activities. Rosemary Motaleng Bilal in this report examines implication of this development and how it affects everyone involved amidst efforts to ensure safety and smooth conduct.
On the 18th of March 2020, the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 gave directive to shut down NYSC orientation camps nationwide over fears of the spread of COVID-19, which disrupted activities of the 2020 Batch A Scream 1 Youth Corps members with the reopening of the orientation camps. What are the measures in place to curb the spread of the COVID-19?
Because orientation is a process, and so when the process is caught, some part of it is lost. And so we don't want them to miss that part of it because it's one of the requirements. So they had to come and complete the orientation process.
The corps members returned to camp. Many say it was necessary to ensure no stone was left unturned.
After we left camp last year, so many people have been calling us half-baked coppers. So I think to me personally, I came to fulfill all righteousness and complete my exercise properly.
Me, I want to finish the orientation course and I want to continue the side after my POP. So that is why I came back.
I was very, very excited of coming back to camp to come and add more skill to.
It has been good and fun since the day when I came back to camp. Seriously, because of much expectation out there, we had to come back and complete our rotation course and also have more knowledge.
The move also avails the youth the opportunity to contribute meaningfully, both economically and socially, to nation building. Rosemary Moltelen Bilal, NTA News.
And away from COVID-19, Abuja has unlimited socio-economic potentials, which include geological and natural features, as well as historical sites. Deborah Micah, on special assignment to Kurudu community, explores the tourism potentials of a waterfall that is between hills.
Kurudu community, a suburb politically in Orozo ward of Abuja Municipal Area Council, is one of the densely populated area in the FCT known for affordable accommodation. As a first-time visitor to the community, you will notice its natural features dotted all over the place. Down its valley is located the largest army estate in Faces. Ezra Gomna is district head of Kurudu.
Kurudu community has a culture.
The district head says 50 years ago, one of its historical sites, called Kurabwada, to date is still a monument.
That Kurabwada, if you go there, you see the finger of the ancient people for the stone.
In between the hills surrounding the community is this waterfall, which is already being explored by members of the community as a tourist site.
Getting to this waterfall was truly adventurous.
One of the potential in the Kurudu community we have waterfall and other places around us.
Maximizing the place.
Yes, in terms of maximizing the place, we're having some challenges, most especially like road and insecurity as a whole, you can see. But we are saying we inherited this place from our forefathers. So we want government to help us and we want government to reconsider us.
Since discovered, the potentials of the waterfall are yet to be harnessed. Deborah Gazajin Micah, NTA News.
See how much it now looks better. Golden pennies and movita. New look, the same great taste. Golden pennies and movita.
New look. Same great taste with natural ingredients. Contains proteins that help maintain a balanced diet.
New look, same great taste.
Golden Penny Semovita, your soul food.
And now sports. The Nigerian Professional Football League continues with Enyimba Football Club of Aba facing off against Nasarawa United in the match week 8 of the season, as Manchester United equaled a Premier League record in their ruthless battering of Southampton. The details and more on Sports Brief with Rukaya Abbas Hassan.
In the match week 8 of the Nigerian Football League, Enyimba Football Club of Aba, who are a point above Nasarawa United on the league table, face off against each other this evening. Meanwhile, Sunshine Stars, who sit on the 4th position, are up against struggling Abia Warriors, who sit at 19th. Other contenders who are facing each other today are the Lobi Stars and Kwara United, who share 12 points each and sit at 5th and 6th places respectively. Furthermore, Manchester United equaled a Premier League record for a winning margin as they ruthlessly battered 9-man Southampton 9-0 to go level with leaders Manchester City. The contest was essentially decided after just 79 seconds as 18-year-old Alex Jankowicz on his full Premier League debut, saw red for a high horror tackle on Scott McTominay, prompting Southampton to capitulate. This means United go level on points with Manchester City for 24 hours at least, having played 2 more games than their Manchester rivals who go to Burnley on Wednesday evening. The Red Devils are, however, 4 points ahead of Liverpool, having played a game more, while Saints are 12th, having lost their last 4. In other news, French Open champion Ashley Barty advances in tune-ups in 3 sets. Barty will play American Shelby Rogers in the quarterfinals of the Yarra Valley Classic and could potentially face Serena Williams in the semi-finals of the Australian Open. US Open champion Naomi Osaka advances in the Gippsland Trophy but also needs 3 sets after a slow start on what could easily be called Wild Wednesday at Melbourne Park. With Sports Brief, Rukaya Abbas Hassan, NTA News.
And just before we go, remember to continue to observe all COVID-19 safety protocols to stay safe. And that's the news in English. Translation is next. Stay with us.
Badai wana ba shi badai mo mi press so ayuba wani wago na ba ye gayi zana gban ye kizina ya avia onya wadata aliyu bodinga wala bagbatu mi kan nge ababuru ti fi kizina ye nge baku bakpe ina ba ina gaba bagbatu nge ba shi ba bakpe ba ta ba dia nye wifi ibo wadai nge we ku ye avia o atidiji pela ba nku ba zakoluko dagman ba shi tutun ba nwa nge ababuru ti agodu nge gwamnati shi be ko ntige azanu ko shi apalo na baburi ba sha banu ko fi ikizi dai wo da ko ne gazaza hai wo ba tu baburu to akpati na ba bagbata ga gogbatun abago ko an ta shan ko ga anaba yas dai nge galuko wadanya pe nza nkwashilo nge igu square nge kizi datan tas ye kola bagbatutu nge alo aije nge wusa gi ko guya na da UTC na da mog gi ko yi galuko zana gban nge wadai bada nge ba ga bagbati ntige aza ba fi gi ko yi abala gi ko egu ntige bata fi nya sai bagbatulon Abdullahi jiya wada nge agi ko dana baba buci nge za fu mu fudna wa fu na gida wa fu mu fudna nga ba wen ya aje ba gi ko guya ntige ajashilo eyiki tukoda gbadagun subwado nyasa nya bagbatu fi atidiji nya she babega abia kasa eki tutni na kmajinya nge ba jezolo ba yeji ba igodu ba titiji Rosemary Mortaling Bilal wadai nge abia kasa la jezolo eki zina yeji ba nko gilo nkubwa enyi wadaba nge zaza hai wa vinya sai bagbatu na ba washi wokin tutun she gwamnati ga bagbati nge bi kasawa zama kanta da gbai washi amma gbai je ba ja da wasu she kwasi sai su.
See how much it now looks better. Golden pennies and movita. New look, the same great taste. Golden pennies and movita.
New look, same great taste with natural ingredients. Contains proteins that help maintain a balanced diet.
New look, same great taste.
Golden Penny Semovita, your soul food.
Barkanmu da mace ga takaitattun labarai. Shugaban jami'an kulawa da hanyoyi BIO Wadada Aliyu Bodinga ya bayyana cewa za su yi matu don ganin ababen hawa na haya sun tsaya a wajen da aka umarce su dinga aikinsu. wakiliyarmu Wafa Ebu ta ruwaito mana cewa saboda yanayin samun masu aikata laifuka an zaɓewa masu ababen hawa na haya wajajen da ya kamata su dinga aikinsu, wanda ya ce ya kamata su bi dokar da aka sa masu ko kuma a yi masu hukunci idan aka kama su. Kotun tafi da gidanka wanda take zaune a Eagle Square ta bayar da umarnin a buɗe kasuwar Wuse da UTC da kuma shaguna. Wakilinmu Abdullahi Ajiya ya ruwaito mana cewa bayan kwanaki uku da hukumar yaƙi da kiyaye dokokin kiwon lafiya da kuma cutar coronavirus ta zagaya waɗansu wajaje ta kuma kama su da laifin rashin bin doka, kotun ta ci taronsu da kuma tabbatar da sun bi dokokin da ta bayar da umarnin buɗe, ta kuma bayar da umarnin buɗe wajajen. Bayan umarni da kwamitin shugaban ƙasa na yaƙi da cutar coronavirus na dakatar da masu yi wa ƙasa hidima na shiga sansanin horar da su saboda yaduwar cutar coronavirus, wakiliyarmu Rosemary Mortaler Bilan ta rawaito mana cewa masu yi wa ƙasa hidiman sun koma sansanin horaswa na babban birnin tarayya, wanda masu bautawa ƙasan sun nuna jin daɗinsu da kuma cewa za su tabbatar sun bi dokar da na kiyaye kamuwa da cutar corona. Jama'a, ƙarshen fasarar takaitattun labaran kenan, mu kwana lafiya.
Nnọọ n'akụkọ ụwa nke taa, aha m bụ Rachel Ifi Ono. Gere akụkọ ụwa n'uju ya. Onyeisi ụlọ ọrụ na-ahụ maka mkpochi ụzọ Wadata Aliyu Bodinga ekwela nkwa na ya na-agba mbọ ike ya ịhụ na ndị ọgbatumtum laghachiri n'ogige ndị ha kwesịrị ịgba ya bụ ọgbatumtum ma ghara ị na-ebute oke mkpọtụ n'isi ala anyị. Wafa Igbo mgbe ya na ndị otu a gara n'okporo ụzọ Kubwa mere ka anyị mata na ya bụ ọrụ ịchụba ndị ọgbatumtum ebe ha kwesịrị ịnọ ebiriri ọkụ. Ebe ya bụ nwa amadi bụ onyeisi ụlọ ọrụ na-ahụ maka mkpochi ụzọ mere ka anyị mata na nke a bụ iji nyere ma ndị ji ụkwụ ma ndị ji ọgbatumtum aga aka gbochie ihe mberede okporo ụzọ. Otu ụlọikpe ji okwu banyere mgbachi agbachiri ahịa Wuse, UTC nakwa Mok Plaza enyela iwu ka agbapee ya. Onye ọrụ anyị Abdullahi Ajiya wetara akụkọ na nke a dị ire n'ihi arịrịọ ndị ọzụ ahịa nakwa ndị na-elekọta ogige ebe ndị a na-azụ ahịa rịọrọ onye ọkaikpe okwu na ya bụ ụlọikpe nke dị na Eagle Square, Idayat Akani, ebe ndị ụlọọrụ na-ahụ na edobere iwu nje korona nakwa ndị na-elekọta ahịa ndị a kwere nkwa na ha ga-ejikọ aka ọnụ ma hụ na ha dobere iwu nje korona dịka gọọmenti ala anyị siri chọọ. Dịka ụlọọrụ na-ahụ na edobere iwu nje korona n'ala anyị nyere iwu ka agbachie ogige ebe a na-agbazi ndị ntorobịa bụ ndị gụchara mahadum ma na-efe ala nna ha n'abalị 18 nke ọnwa Maachị n'ihi mmụba nke nje korona. Rosemary Mortaler Bilal wetara akụkọ na agbapela ya bụ ogige mgbazi. Ọ lebekwara anya n'ụzọ dị iche iche ha ga-esi gbochie ya bụ nje, ebe ndị ntorobịa na-efe ala nna ha laghachitekwara na ya bụ ogige ma kwekwa nkwa na ha ga-agba ọbara ike ha ịhụ na ha gbasoro iwu na usoro nje korona. Onye ọma na-ege ntị, ọkwa n'ebe a ka anyị ga-apịachi akwụkwọ ụwa nke taa. Chebirekwa anyị n'ihe oge anyị Chinele. Ndewo.
iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ̀nyín Mọ́bọ́lájí Mátìní oníròyìn. Olùdarí àjọ tó ń ṣe àbẹ̀wò ọkọ̀ lójú pópó Wadata Aliyu Budinga tún ti tẹnumọ́ wípé àjọ ọ̀hún ti ṣetán láti rí i dájú pé àwọn alùpùpù tó ń kó èrò ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní àwọn agbègbè tí wọ́n fà kalẹ̀ fún wọn lórígun mẹ́rin ìlú Àbújá. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Wọ́fà Ìbọ̀ tó ṣe alábàápàdé àjọ ọ̀hún lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ lágbègbè Kubwa ròyìn wípé láti àkókò yìí lọ àwọn tó gun kẹ̀kẹ́ alùpùpù ọ̀hún àti àwọn oníbàárà yóò máa tẹ̀lé àwọn ìlànà òfin torí pé èyí yóò ṣe ọ̀pọ̀ àǹfààní fún ààbò ẹ̀mí. Ilé-ẹjọ́ tó fi ọgbà àṣálì l'Àbújá ṣe ibùjókòó ti pa á láṣẹ wípé kí wọ́n ṣí àwọn ọjà tí ó ti pa ní àná òde yìí. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Abdullahi Ajia ròyìn wípé èyí wáyé lẹ́yìn ẹ̀bẹ̀ tí àwọn oníṣòwò àti àwọn alákòóso ọjà bẹ adájọ́ ilé-ẹjọ́ ọ̀hún. Àwọn ọjà náà ní ọjà ti Wuse, ọjà tó gbajúmọ̀ ní ẹkùn kẹwàá tí ìnagijẹ rẹ̀ ń jẹ́ UTC, àti ọjà tí wọ́n pè ní Mog tó ń bẹ ní ẹkùn kẹwàá. Adájọ́ Ìdáyàtú Àkànní nínú àgbékalẹ̀ rọ àwọn oníṣòwò ọ̀hún láti má tàpá sí òfin COVID-19 kí wọ́n mú un lọ́kùnkúndùn. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí àjọ tó ń gbèfọ́ba lórílẹ̀‐èdè fún àjàkálẹ̀ àrùn ti pa á láṣẹ wípé kí àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ agùnbánirọ̀ padà sí ọgbà. Àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀hún l'Àbújá tí àjàkálẹ̀ àrùn ò fún ní àǹfààní láti tẹ̀síwájú nínú ètò wọn ti padà sí ọgbà ọ̀hún báyìí. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Rosemary Monteleng Bilal ṣe àgbéyẹ̀wò ipa tí ìgbésẹ̀ ọ̀hún kó lára gbogbogbò. Ó fi yé wa wípé àkókò ọ̀hún fún wọn ní àǹfààní láti má fi ara gbá àrùn ọ̀hún. Tó a ò rí jù báyìí lónìí títí òye ọ̀la Ojúmọ́ Ire ni yóò mọ́ wa.